Here's the Will Hawkins file. Social services put everything in there.
You didn't tell me this was church camp.
It's gonna be great.
Nope.
Come on. What's with the name, A Ouija Way?
A week away. Every once in a while, somebody's just a week away from an experience that changed everything for them.
Oh, I love it. And now we're just a day away from A Week Away having its debut on Netflix. And this morning we are joined by the very talented, very beautiful Miss Bailee Madison, who stars in this musical. So excited to have her join us on the show this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, virtually.
Yes. I know. Normally we miss having you guys in studio, and especially we understand you're from Florida. This is a little bit like home for you.
Florida is my hometown, so my mama loves whenever I get to do anything Florida related. She was like, "Can I watch this?" I was like, "Drive up, yeah, we can figure this out." She's in Florida, so hello to my Florida fam.
Yes. Well, I have watched you grow up, and I first remember when I was looking at your body, because you've done so much and have been with the biggest of the big stars. But I certainly know and love you from the show right here on ABC, Once Upon a Time. So this, though, I did not realize you actually sing in this, and I didn't realize you had this whole other talent to you.
Well, that's very kind. It's a wannabe talent that hopefully people enjoy. Yeah, it's my first time singing and dancing. I always wanted to get to do that. So I feel so fortunate to have this project come around and finally get to share that side of me to the world. So hopefully everyone's cool with that.
Well, two things that I love film and I love music. So when you are able to combine these, and certainly I'm a mom, I have 3 younger kids. I love when there's things that you can watch with the entire family, which it seems like this is something you can do as well. Talk about in the music, the music in this film, because a lot of big names helping with this as well.
Yeah, we are so fortunate. We have artists like Amy Grant and Michael W. Smith, Stephen Curtis Chapman for King and Country. These artists have been able to hand us over some of their most iconic songs for us to get to reimagine and introduce it to the new generation, but also have a moment of kind of that nostalgic feeling for people that have grown up listening and loving their music. So we feel very fortunate for that. And then we have, I think, like 4 original songs on the side that are, were written specifically for the movie.
Where did you guys film this? When did you film it? Because, of course, this last year has been pretty crazy, and I know things kind of got turned upside down. So when were you guys able to produce all of this?
It's crazy. We filmed it in like fall of 2019 in Nashville. So right before the whole world kind of turned upside down, which looking back, it's a movie that's celebrating connecting with one another, putting your phones down, being present, looking out for your neighbors, and it to be able to have had that experience before all the COVID guidelines and, before we all started going virtual. It makes it that much more special that a movie like this could have been created in a more normal setting. So we all look back at those memories very, very fondly. But I love Nashville.
Oh, I do too. Hey, talk about, because obviously this deals with a lot of teen issues as well. And my heart has just been breaking, I think, for the teenagers that have had to live through this pandemic and all that they've gone through. And I'd imagine this has got to be, what's the message, do you think, for that age group in particular?
I think we as creators can hope that they can have a message of hope and light and community and a safety net, for an hour and a half while they get to sit there and remember that life is beautiful and that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that friendship is so important, and putting down your phones and connecting and just being outside is so important. But I also feel like my hope is that this film has a chance to touch so many people's hearts and hopefully give them that message that they personally need. Because I do feel like we tried to just include as much as possible and shed light on as many topics as possible as well. So my hope is, we all need a moment to smile. It's been a long year. So I hope that this movie is able to do that.
I have a feeling it is going to be able to do that. Hey, we have less than a minute left. How is it shooting a musical? Obviously you've worked on so many different projects, movies and TV, but musicals, I'd imagine, there's just so many more other kind of parts that have to fit together just right.
Oh, it's so different. I mean, we had 4 weeks of dance rehearsals and recording, and then, you're doing the dance numbers, and then the songs come in, and then you remember that you have to lip sync while dancing. So that's a whole new thing. But it's definitely, you have this kind of adrenaline that you've never been able to feel before. And I was able to co-produce the movie. So it was like all these hats that I've always dreamed of getting to wear was able to happen with this film. So I just hope people love it. I hope they get up and dance and sit down with their families and just have a good time for an hour and a half. My nieces, they personally love it. So there's that.
I can't wait to see it. And not only, again, the film is about to be out on Netflix, but also the soundtrack. I know people can get that as well, which I know, again, when you have all those big names behind it as well, it's going to be good. Bailey, thank you so much for getting up early and joining us this morning. And again, I'll be watching this with our family, and we'll put all the details on our website. But so good to see you and see that you're doing so well. Keep us posted, okay?
Thank you so much. Stay safe, you guys. Much love.